you're kidding.
I might know your stories of struggling with the little piggies. You still got pigs are there still pigs on the island, or have you totally eradicated them?
I hate pigs. These wild hogs.
I hate pigs.
These suckers are unbelievable, man. They're like
You were telling stories of you kind of figured out, and I think he was, can we talk about a drone or not? Or
Oh, absolutely.
he was using drone.
No, we used thermal drones to find them. And then we would either we could GPS mark them and literally take our phone out and walk to that location. And we use the drones at times to drive the pigs to us. When the water's up, when we have everything flooded, it's easier to, a pig will swim like a fish, but they prefer not to. And they're not going to unless they're really afraid. If they're being shot at, there's no telling which way they're going to run. But in essence, we do everything we can to try to eradicate them. In February of 2024, we killed 126 in February. There was only 20 that we could physically count left on the island. Now, the water's still up around the island, meaning that channel you crossed. So I don't have any new hogs really coming in to the area. By April 15th, that 20 had turned into 60 through piglets.
Oh, you're kidding.
3 mamas had 30.
It's never ending with them things, man. Three times a year.
They can reproduce up to 3, maybe even 4 times a year.
In litters of 10, 15.
And once them little suckers get about that long, they can survive on their own.
Yeah, so then just think if you do nothing, then that 66 in 1 year is back to 200.
You'll be at 10,000 in 3 years.
I had more that fall than I've ever had. And so...
Will they wreak havoc on a cornfield?
They will now. That first year, they didn't know what it was. So once they kind of defined it and discovered it, and they started getting more aggressive with...
Knocking it down. And
it was 2 years before they realized it was on the stalk. Last year, they discovered it was on the stalk, and they started knocking the stalks down. But it was after it was mature. And so it wasn't a big... But this year, and I had some residual left out there. After last year's waterfowl season, we had 0 residual. I mean, there was no corn left in any of the 400 acres that we had standing, deer corn or the waterfowl corn. There was nothing. So, plus the floods came, and we had Mississippi River actually got up quite a bit and covered, I'd say 95% of the island. Shallow, but covered 95% of the island. And of course, all the hogs and turkeys and everything, like we didn't really have a turkey season. They did open it back up like the second week for us, but ours was still so congregated, we didn't go after them.
They were still yarded up.
Because they needed to, I'm pretty sure some nests got destroyed and stuff like that, or they were nesting in bad areas like the Corps Engineer levee. You don't want to nest on the Corps Engineer levee. You're going to get mowed or the coyote's going to find it because it's wide open all the way down. But all that being said, when we started planting corn this year, they went right down the planter row. It's the first year they ever did that. First year they ever tried. We had to replant 150 acres.
What did? The hogs?
The hogs.
They just were popping.
They literally split that row and walked right down with their nose right down the middle and ate every one of the...
You're kidding.
So we had to replant 150 acres.
They demolished 150 acres like that.
They ate enough of it to where I replanted it all.
Oh, my gosh. It's unbelievable. One kernel at a time.
And so I have 4 air cannons now running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
4 what?
Air cannons.
Just to scare them off?
Yeah, it pops off once every 60 seconds.
Once every 6, and they're
24 hours a day. Because them suckers, once the corn got up, it was shaded out there too, just like the woods.
God.
I mean, go out in the standing corn and lay down. So they were in the middle of a 70-acre cornfield. Well, I had to find a way. A hog will not stick around if you're shooting at him. He's leaving. And it sounds like, 10, 15 shotguns going off at one time.
Could you imagine being a trespasser and you just fired him up and you're out there and cannons are popping off?
My son Brooks, who's now at Mississippi State, just went up there with some of the buddies in the Pike House last week. And he did, when I first had him out, I was just running them at night. And he didn't think they were running during the day. And they're like, is that thing on? He's like, no. Next thing you know, boom! Scared him to death, when it went off in the middle of the day. But they started getting out in that taller corn during the day and just laying out there in the shade, as much shade in there as it was, in the woods. So
How many hogs are left now?
I killed 87, I think, this February, and we've killed a few more here and there.
Do you even do anything with them, or do you
No, we try to
dig a
bury 'em.
hole and bury?
Yeah, we try to bury them or feed the catfish.
So, I mean, there's like, you think like 20, 30, 50 left? A
No,
lot
I
more
probably
than-
have.
more than that.
I'd say it's probably closer to 200 still. But I mean,
It's a constant fight.
They're like beavers, man. It's going to be real hard to eradicate a beaver out of
Yeah.
a river bottom. And I mean, you can trap so many, but if you're not trapping them around you, as soon as the rivers go down,
Yeah.
they come across.
This is unbelievable.